You are not tired. Your mind has been hijacked. And the most dangerous part, you still think you are in control. But the truth is, the first thing you do after waking up is check your phone. You open one reel for just 5 minutes, and suddenly 2 hours disappear. You think you're relaxing, but slowly, your brain is learning to hate hard work, because in today's world, attention is a battlefield, and your dopamine system is being used like a weapon against you. Today, people have more information than ever before, but less focus, more opportunities, but less discipline. And the reason is simple. Your brain no longer wants effort. It only wants stimulation, instant pleasure, instant entertainment, instant validation, one notification, one short video, one like, one meme. Every small stimulus gives your brain a tiny dopamine hit, and slowly, your nervous system forgets how to tolerate boredom. Now silence feels uncomfortable, deep work feels painful, books feel boring, consistency feels impossible. You were not born lazy, you became overstimulated. The biggest damage is not to your productivity. The biggest damage is to your identity. Because when a person keeps choosing distraction again and again, the brain slowly starts believing, I am not a disciplined person. And that is dangerous, because identity controls every action. If your brain already believes you are weak, you will set goals, but never follow them. You will watch motivational videos, but never take action. You will dream about success, but avoid discomfort. And one day, you will realize your biggest enemy was never another person. It was your own dopamine addiction. Dopamine is not the happiness chemical. Dopamine is the anticipation chemical. It tells your brain, this is important, do it again. The problem is not dopamine itself. The problem is that modern apps, games, reels, and junk content are overloading your dopamine system artificially. The human brain was never designed to handle this much stimulation. Earlier, dopamine came after effort. Now dopamine comes before effort. And that is where destruction begins. When the brain gets rewards without hard work, it starts rejecting difficult tasks. Studying feels painful. Gym feels exhausting. Building skills feels boring. Why? Because real growth gives slow dopamine. But social media, it gives instant dopamine. And the brain will always choose the easier reward, unless you train it consciously. A student thinks he will watch YouTube for just 10 minutes. And before exams, his focus system completely collapses. A creator keeps refreshing analytics every 30 seconds and slowly loses deep creativity. An employee checks his phone every 5 minutes while working and then says, I just can't focus anymore. But the problem is not focus. The problem is dopamine conditioning. Your brain has become addicted to constant novelty. That is why normal life feels dull now. But remember this, a person who cannot sit with boredom can never achieve greatness. Real discipline is not built from motivation. Real discipline is built when you train your brain to tolerate uncomfortable growth. Every time you resist distraction, you are not just changing a habit, you are rewiring your nervous system. That is why successful people are not superhuman. They simply learned how to control their dopamine system. They sacrificed instant pleasure for future freedom, and that is the difference. Weak minds chase comfort. Strong minds chase meaning. Step 1, dopamine awareness. First, understand what is stealing your attention. Reels, gaming, porn, constant scrolling, notifications. If the enemy stays invisible, you can never defeat it. Step 2, remove easy stimulation. Do not touch your phone right after waking up, because the first dopamine hit in the morning can destroy your focus for the entire day. Keep your mornings quiet. Go for a walk. Write your thoughts. Breathe deeply. Do not feed your brain instant stimulation. Step 3, train boredom. Boredom is not the enemy. Boredom is the training ground for focus. When you learn to sit without distraction, your brain slowly rebuilds deep concentration. Step 4, build delayed dopamine workout. Reading, learning skills, building a business, meditation. At first, these things will feel boring, but these are the activities that create long-term dopamine balance. These are the things that build real confidence. Step 5, rewrite your identity. Stop saying, "My focus is weak." Instead say, "I am retraining my brain." The moment identity changes, behavior starts changing too. You are not weak. You're living inside a manipulated environment. Apps want your attention. Algorithms exploit your psychology. Companies want you distracted. Because distracted people rarely build powerful lives. But the day you take control of your dopamine system, you separate yourself from average society. Because then, you stop becoming a slave to comfort. You consciously choose pain over pleasure, focus over distraction, growth over comfort. And that is where identity transformation begins. One day, your future self will ask you only one question. Did you sell your potential for temporary pleasure? And in that moment, no excuse will work. Because deep inside, you always knew what was right. Discipline is painful, but regret is far more painful. Today, your brain is hijacked, but not forever. If you choose, you can take your mind back. If you want to take back control of your brain from distraction, subscribe to this channel, because here, you will not get fake motivation. You will get psychological awakening. At Mentis Hopes AI, we do not just change habits, we rebuild identity. Your mind back. If you want to take back control of your brain from distraction, subscribe to this channel, because here, you will not get fake motivation. You will get psychological awakening. At Mentis Hopes AI, we do not just change habits, we rebuild identity.